Sunday the 26th of July, we're at the Brislington Park and Ride. You have two buses, which are basically Barbies. I have RT Rosie here, and obviously that's these buses, and then I've got Transport Crazy is stood here next to me, and my other daughter. So obviously that's the buses there. Obviously that's Adam, and then obviously these are the buses that are. So I'm going to have a look round. Come on, let's go and see what's here. Right. Right, there's quite a few stuff here. This is all the stalls. You got this little bus here, which is a little mini bus. These used to be on City Line. That's right. And then you've got Badger Line 9552 in Swiftlink. And then what else is here?
There's vintage cars over there.
You got Newport Transport.
There's vintage cars over there.
There's obviously vintage cars as well. There's some more.
How about we go to the vintage cars? Because we haven't gone there yet.
And then you've got DML 41403. There's a Bristol VR. That's a City Line, which is Marlborough Street 5529. So we're just going to go to vintage cars, and then we'll look at the next row. I don't know what kind of vintage cars they are. There's quite a few here.
There's also some normal cars over there. I don't know why. Oh, look at this one. There's barely any space in it.
Yeah.
So
We're gonna look in the other cars.
there's a little MG.
Surprised you can't fit in there.
Right. That's obviously one of the daughters.
Hi.
So, what car is this one? This is a Angler. That's the engine.
Oh, looks so big. But the engine looks big and then the car looks small, so. And then that.
And then this is obviously going to older vehicles again.
Is his dad's car?
Hey?
It's his dad's car. Where's the pillar?
MGB. Hello.
Hello.
You good?
I might
No, don't. It says tap start.
Right, we're just going to walk down. Oh, we'll come back. Right, so we're just going to walk down the second row.
After we've been on shown all the buses, we're gonna go on one of them.
We're going to go on another one in a minute as well. So here's the stagecoach bus, which
Oh,
this one's got Chepstow classic buses from where I used to live, which was Bulwark Industrial Estate. So that's obviously a bus. Then you've got Stagecoach
And it says
27517.
Matilda on it.
It's obviously got Matilda. You got Fair Saver, which are based in Chippenham.
This is the new one.
This is one of the brand new ones, I believe. So
Saver.
Fair Saver.
Yeah. Whatever. And then
We got a Bristol bus here, which are
Royal
in
blue.
royal blue.
And then that one goes Cardiff.
Then you also got Bristol RA.
We got a little mini.
Oh, then we have this thing, which
A mini cake.
a little
Yeah, I
coach.
don't think you can fit there.
I don't think I would.
Right, let's have a look at this one.
I'll probably get a bit seasick on that thing. So
Sick?
Do you want to take your dog 3 times? Alright.
It's seasick.
well, yeah. He's not very good at travelling, am I?
So many dogs around here.
Right, so we're just walking up to the next row to see what else is here.
There's a. How do you pronounce that?
It's obviously a
that
coach
is-
from Cornwall. Can't pronounce that thing.
That's gibberish. It's speaking gibberish.
You got one in
Midland.
Midland. Then you got Reading buses, which is at Optare.
Are you allowed on it?
Another Bristol RA. And then you got Swansea, Cymru, obviously in a Bristol VR, which is 961. There's another Bristol. And the only place where we got to go now is right down the bottom. So let's take a trek.
Ugh.
Oh, hang on.
I never read.
We're missing one of them, which is this brand new. Basically, it's a 66726. It's a Badger Line ex Western Supermare bus.
Are you allowed on it?
So
Should we go on it?
here, this is what it used to look like.
Really long.
So
These buses are never really long.
So obviously we're just going to obviously see what's down the bottom.
Yeah. Look at that weather.
Right, we're just going to go down to the bottom yard and see what else is around. Yeah, just going to go down the bottom. Right, let's go down here. You right, Rosie? There's various vintage buses on display, so obviously I am grateful for obviously all the followers, and obviously you can always subscribe, and that way you get notifications with all the postings that I'm putting on there. So, but without you lot, obviously Train Spotter Phil channel is obviously non-existent, but thank you ever so much for subscribing. So, and it is grateful. So I would just go go down to the bottom yard. Oi, this way. You're finding me, eh? Right, just going down the bottom.
Come to me, Martin.
I will, yeah.
Jake, let's do something.
And just obviously going to bump into Transport Crazy. There she is. That's Transport Crazy. So. But I'll walk down to the bottom yard in a minute. Obviously, this binds it. So take care and stay safe. Bye.